Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Eric Altman, and I'm a sales engineer here at Vodia Networks. I'll be presenting along with Hamlet Collado. So, Hamlet, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, how you doing, guys? I'm Hamlet. Working Vodia for about 20 years plus, and we're going to do a webinar today with Eric. I do kindly ask if you can mute your devices so that Eric can give the presentation. Okay, guys? And then later we can do Q&A by the chat. Also, just to mention, if you see the chat, we also have Krista Silva. He's also one of our tech support guys, and he will be answering any questions you guys have so that we can be more efficient here. Eric?
All right. Thank you, Hamlet. So I'm excited to show you all how Vodia is bringing artificial intelligence to business phone systems and what this means for you in practical real world terms. We're going to be talking about OpenAI integration and real life use, Whisper, and Google speech to text. We're going to mention Microsoft Teams integration, AI versus IVR. We'll go through a few of the new features in version 69.5.6, talk a little about the Vodia AI roadmap, and then, like Hamlet mentioned, we're going to get into some questions and answers, and that can be done as we move along as well as at the end. So traditionally, phone systems haven't changed much. We see the same old IVRs, menus, press one for this model, etc. But AI introduces a revolutionary way of thinking, a much more natural conversational interaction. This in turn reduces the workload, improves the routing of the call, and AI also brings us better analytics as well as reporting than we may have had just using the IVR menus. So you got a lot of benefits there. All right, use case AI-powered Hotel PBX. This is a real game changer with OpenAI's real-time API. The Vodia PBX can now hold a live two-way voice conversation with a caller. It'll understand and respond accordingly, and the behavior can be modified and customized to fit the situation. So we're talking about things like answering questions, steering the conversation in a certain direction, and of course, intelligent routing. It gets people away from getting lost in those auto attendants and DTMF menus. So that's the goal here. Let's get them out of auto attendant. Well, I won't say the word, but a lot of people don't like that part of it. So the AI makes it much more conversational. Some of the places where AI currently fits with Vodia are with the AI receptionist. This is the front end beginning to the conversation between AI and the caller. We're also going to talk about Whisper, which allows for call transcription, and using Google speech to text to transcribe voicemails, and then tying AI into Vodia's integration with Teams, which is going to, again, improve the routing of the calls. So using Google's speech to text engine, Vodia can convert voicemails to text and send them via email. Perfect solution for professionals who need to classify and distribute calls quickly. Everything is searchable and accessible, and there's no need to even listen to the voicemail. This is something we've been doing since 2017, so we've been doing this for 8 years now. Nothing too new there, but not everybody knew about it. So we want to make sure that everybody is familiar with that and knows how to use it, because it's a great way to transcribe those voicemails, get them into an email box, and again have them all organized and searchable and all of that. So now we've also integrated with OpenAI's Whisper API for full call transcriptions, which is going to improve quality assurance, training, customer dispute resolution. The transcriptions themselves are available through the Vodia Windows app or browser portal. And if you do this on-prem, that's compliant, and it makes sense to run this on your own private server. I mean, in just a summary, OpenAI's ASR system, it's multilingual, noise tolerant, tech language ready. Vodia is going to support both cloud-based and on-premise Whisper deployment. And if you do the on-premises option, that's going to ensure the data sovereignty by keeping the transcriptions in-house rather than in the cloud. You could do it either way. This is ideal for secure environments needing full transcription control. We've trained this
And
on about 700,000 hours. Go ahead,
and
Hamlet.
Eric, and on top of that, now that it's secure, it's your interaction. Your property is yours. Okay, so if you go to a third party where they do this type of application, it's not your data. They're listening to it. They're saving it. So it's not safe at all. So it's best to, in this situation, if you have a deployment where security is key, it's best to run a Whisper in your own environment. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Let me just quickly share this for you guys because this is very
Yeah,
important
go
and
ahead.
how
Show
to
them
use
how
and
to
set it
set
up.
it up.
So it's all located in each of the tenants under setting general settings. So if you scroll all the way down to recording defaults, you have to activate what you want to transcribe. So here you have transcribe or record and transcribe call. Okay, so you can do that for all of them, depending on your environment. And then down below, we have the transcription provider. You can just choose Whisper. And then here is basically where you go into host, whether it be on premises or cloud. Whisper is intensive with CPUs, so you're going to need at least 2 or 3 CPUs, depending on the deployment. If it's a call center, if it's a hotel, having calls coming in for any type of services, quality assurance. So yeah, this is definitely a game changer for everybody. And we'll go through it. Actually, let me just show you how it actually looks on the user portal. So this is a conversation between me and Eric. Called in just to see the conversation, how it goes. As you can see, it's very accurate. I have a thick accent. I'm Dominican, so AI might not know me yet, but so far so good. As you can see, me and Eric are going by, and this is located in the user portal. As you can see, the user portal is even more updated with a few more caveats, and call content is being one of them. So later we'll have some questions. We can talk about it a little bit more, and OpenAI as well. As again, I have Krista DeSalva here. If you want to mention anything, he is the content creator for this application. So if you want to say something, you can be more free to do so if you want. All right, Eric.
Thanks, Hamlet. All right. So, and it is worth mentioning as well that let me just resume back to the slideshow. That Christo actually wrote up a blog on this, so you can get that in the blog section of our website. It's real good. I looked at it and to help me understand all of this, so I would definitely recommend you guys taking a look at that. And like Hamlet just showed you, it's pretty easy to set up, so not a problem there. All right. So the Vodia PBX, it connects external callers to Teams users, Microsoft Teams users. So AI can answer, screen, summarize calls before passing them along, and have access to a full transcription after the call. So that's kind of a nice part of our integration with Teams as well. As far as transferring calls based on a keyword or a name, so AI can do that. I don't know if some of you have called in to our phone number. It is answered by the AI, and you can just say, hey, can I talk to Eric? Can I talk to sales? Whatever it might be, it'll go ahead and transfer that call based on hearing that keyword or that name. You can also nest the AI bot with other instructions you want the customer to complete. So it can go way beyond what we're doing. We did that to get started, but you're really limited only by your imagination here. You know, you're going to be connecting to OpenAI, so anything it can do, you can do within the Vodia system. You can mix it up with a CRM. You know, that's going to make your CRM more powerful. Upload dynamic contact lists where Vodia can synchronize those customer lists. So a lot of options here. Like I said, it's really limited only by your imagination. I'm sure as we go forward over the next few weeks and months, we're going to be having more of these webinars talking about different applications that we've created for our system that you can create for yours, and hopefully you'll share some of the stuff that you guys have created with us as well, so we can let everybody know that it's something that can be done. Okay, wow, IVR is dead. Traditional IVRs are rigid. You know, AI is going to let customers talk like they would to a human, and the system adapts in real time. So you've got conversational versus static. You've got smarter routing, personalized customer experience. I mean, it's all about CX these days. So what's the customer experience like? Well, this is going to personalize it for them, being able to talk to that AI bot and get where they need to go. It's going to work with your CRM or ERP. And something I thought was really cool is language change on the fly. The other day we were testing it out, and Hamlet said, "Hey, can you speak in Spanish?" Things like "Sí, señor," go ahead. And then the next thing you know, the whole conversation was in Spanish. So that's kind of neat to be able to do that. You don't have to press a button for this or that. Now the whole conversation can be in Spanish, and it can be routed accordingly.
And just on top of that, again, AI doesn't need to be trained. It's trained millions of hours of all type of material. So there's no need to upload anything. There's no need for anything. It's simple instruction that you give it. It follows it and transfers the call. In fact, I think we're one of the first PBXs that can transfer a call coming from an AI. And that's a big deal because that means you can nest these AIs to do different things. In fact, you can even put a server that can listen to certain things. For example, calling into your customer number, goes back to another AI. What else do you want to do? A complete conversation of anything you wanted to have a conversation, directions, a particular feature. It might even talk about the feature or what you're looking for, or direct you to sales. So this is a real big thing. I think in the coming months it's going to be even better and cheaper to access. So I encourage you guys to try it out so that you can give or upsell some features on the Vodia PBX and pass it on to your customers.
Thanks, Alan. Good information. All right. So PBX version 69.5.6, AI ready and beyond. It provides complete support for AI integrations, call recording in the cloud, UI updates, and more. The OpenAI real-time API is our first step, adding AI functionality to the Vodia PBX. We're supporting the Whisper integration, which allows for the transcription of phone calls in the front-end user interface. And we support Amazon S3 buckets for secure cloud storage. We can now support TLS 1.3. Not all PBXs out there are supporting that yet, but we are. So we can support, obviously lower versions, but we can go all the way up to 1.3. And we are in the Azure marketplace for both the complete PBX and for our Microsoft certified SBC for direct routing and Teams integration. So we just want to let people know about that. We're in quite a few marketplaces now: AWS, Azure, Vultr, DigitalOcean, so a bunch, and we'll continue to add the Vodia PBX to others as well.
And Eric, on that note, the Azure marketplace is on the chat and pinned, so you guys can go check it out, test it out. Biggest shout out to Christo for doing that on the marketplace and on the Azure marketplace. I've tried it. It's fast. It's so easy, and it also comes with a few things. So have a look, have a test. Let us know how it goes. Send us an email as well. We're very excited about that.
Definitely. All right. So that's kind of the conclusion of this portion. We're bringing AI to business communications, integrating it into your business communications today. Or talked about leveraging AI-powered two-way conversations, and there's definitely some more information on our website. Feel free to go there. As far as just this quick slide on deployments, I mean, Vodia is a pretty simple deployment. I mean, it's basically downloaded and installed in like under a minute. It seems like we're supporting multi-tenant, as you all know, on premises or cloud. Highly scalable, get up to tens of thousands of extensions on this. Easy to integrate with a lot of different CRMs and other packages. And like we just mentioned, that Azure Marketplace is available now, ready to go. Couple of resources here. You guys, I'm guessing, probably know about all these, but doc.vodia.com is our documentation. It's searchable. Strongly recommended. Great way to get information, at least to get started. And then our blog, like I mentioned, looks like I think Hamlet also pasted in the blog that Christo did on Whisper, but there's many blogs, all kinds of things. One of them talking about the initial webinar that Hamlet did talking about setting this up. That's in there as a blog. And something that's not on here is our YouTube channel. I would definitely recommend that too. There's a lot of videos there. Just you go to YouTube, search Vodia, you'll find that. And then that last link, if you don't have it, you might want to copy this down. This is to our support tickets. So we have recently changed over, but it's going to be vodia.atlassian.net. And then /service desk /customer /portals. That gets you to kind of a home page. And not only can you open tickets there, but you can get to the documentation. You can get to some of our different resources right by going to this page that I have listed here as the third one.
Eric, well, also I want to mention we did a podcast with TR. Christian talks about the future of AI in business communication. I put that on the chat so you guys can check it out.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
TR
absolutely.
being telecom reseller.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. That's why I again, we probably should have put it on this slide, but I definitely recommend the YouTube channel just for, some of the latest videos. I mean, we keep that up to date, so it's got videos from, the past few weeks all on there. This will eventually end up on there as well. And I think that's about it. So that'll conclude the presentation part. We can move into Q&A. Feel free to ask any questions you might have about the AI or anything that's related to Vodia, and you can do that over in the messages panel on the right, where Hamlet's been pinning some things up there and adding some links. But if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to do it. I see someone raising a hand. Rather than do this audio, just because we have a lot of people on here, if the person raising their hand can just go to the in-call messages and type that in, that would be ideal. We got all the resources here. We got Hamlet, we got Christo, and me for whatever that's worth. But you guys have all ears of Vodia. So if you have any questions on anything, feel free to type it in there on the right-hand side. Okay. All right, I'm not seeing anything. I'm assuming you guys are good. Let's see here.
So Eric, the chat seems to be locked for people viewing.
Okay, all right. Well, you're live, Jim. So did you have a question?
Oh, I was just going to
I
ask.
opened the queue finally. So
Do you have a sample script for the IVR integration, the OpenAI real time?
Yeah, we can give you that. We have it in the documentation. Yeah, we can pass that on to you. It's
yeah, I think Christo just posted it.
Perfect. I see it there. Thank you.
And you're gonna need an API key from OpenAI, so just so you know.
Yeah, and if you want to do this, you're not any of you out there want to test with this, play with it, whatever. Like Hamlet mentioned, you do have to get something from OpenAI, but we're happy to give you a trial license that you can run this on a separate machine, so you don't have to put it in production right away. And then you can play with the Whisper, you can play with the receptionist and all that stuff. So
right. So this is what Jim was referring. Pretty much, it's on the documentation. You just copy paste. Here you said your instruction, or rather your greeting.
I was gonna say,
and then here you put your API key. I took that out to you guys. Bar secret. And then below is your instructions. So you can map the instructions just like this, or ask ChatGPT to create one for you. Just copy it, put it in ChatGPT, make a template out of it, and play around with it. This is an IVR, by the way. So you have to activate the JavaScript for that, and just copy paste the contents from the documentation. And after that, you can call it. You can put a DID, in the IVR. So like so here. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, of course, you can nest it. You can have many IVRs with different instructions, etc.
Yeah, again, we're just getting started with this. This is like the first thing that you guys can test, but once you've got it and you've written that first part of it, feel free to, you know, take it further and share with us what you're doing. Again, there's a lot that can be done here. It really opens up a whole new avenue for everybody. So we're excited about that, and we're hoping that everybody will put this on their production system eventually. But again, if you're not ready to do that right out of the gate, let me know. I can go ahead and generate a license for you to use so that you can test this out. Once you feel comfortable with it, you can go ahead and add it to your production system.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, I think I'm not sure about the chat, but this will be available, this recording, and you guys will be able to watch it. If you have any questions about it, you'll be able to send us an email as well. If you are stuck or need some help. So we're going to conclude this webinar, and we will shout out the next one. Maybe I think the next one's going to be a podcast, so stay tuned on that. That's going to be a pretty cool podcast coming up. And I believe that there is a new version coming up as well. So look out for that as well. We have the new Yearling phones that came in that are ready to go. And yeah, stay tuned. Eric, great job. Crystal, thank you for the integration. And we'll go from there, guys.
Thank you, Hamlet. Appreciate everybody. Again, if you have any questions, I'm ea@vodia.com. Feel free to email me directly. And with that, we'll close it out. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.